Hello, friends. I'm gonna wait and see if anybody hops on. I know today, Saturday at noon, is probably not the best time for people to be able to hop on live, but I just wanted to hop in here and talk to you guys about how I create my meal plan using the container system. Super simple. I am gonna actually flip my phone around and show you my computer because I do it all on the computer. And make it super easy. I actually have a Google document that's in Excel that I use for my meal plan every week, and I love having it on a Google Doc like that because I can have access to it 24/7 because you can access a Google Doc on your phone or on your computer. So it's different than like putting it on a piece of paper somewhere where you might not necessarily have it with you all the time, and if you can't remember what you planned on eating. So hi everybody. I haven't gotten to go back and watch Marissa's video she did yesterday. So basically with our fitness programs, you have two options of what kind of nutrition plan that you want to use. One, hi Carla. One is the container system. It's called Portion Fix. And I know a lot of you have been using it for a while. Some of you guys are brand new to the group, so maybe you've never used Portion Fix before, so that's what I'm going to talk about today. And then the other option is To Be Mindset, which is more of like a intuitive eating program that's not as scheduled and planned out and not as I don't know, you kind of can feel like you have more freedom with it than with the container system. But the container system is really good about teaching you portion control and knowing, okay, how many servings of vegetables should I really be eating every day? And how many carbs should I be eating a day, to give you like an outline that you can follow. And I love it. I've been using it for a few years now, and literally I can sit down at every single meal throughout my day and know like, okay, what do I need more of? So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to go to your Beachbody On Demand and pick your program. For a lot of us, we're doing Transform 20 on Monday, so I'm going to switch my phone around if I can figure out how to do that. Let's see. There we go. Okay. So you're going to go to Beachbody On Demand. I'm going to turn it sideways. See if that helps. Okay. You're going to select your program. Oh, I guess I can't. I'm not allowed to turn my phone. So you're going to select T20. And then you're going to come to the workout list. But we're going to go to Program Materials. And under Program Materials, you're going to have your Getting Started Guide, your Nutrition Guide, and your calendar. That's going to tell you exactly what workout that you're supposed to do every day. But we're going to go to the nutrition guide. So you just click on this and it's going to pop up. And feel free to print this out if you need to. But this is the nutrition guide for Transform 20. If you scroll down, this first page shows you what plan you fall into based on whether you're a man or a woman, and how much you weigh. So if you are me, I'm in plan A. So I'm a woman, I'm going to zoom in, 168 pounds or less. So then this shows you exactly how many servings of vegetables. I need 3 veggies, 2 fruits, 4 proteins, 2 carbs, 1 healthy fat, 1 dressing, and 2 teaspoons every day. So you might be in plan B or C or D or E depending on which category you fall into. And then also you can change what plan you're in depending on your goals. So these are for weight loss, but say that you are good with where you're at with your weight right now and you just want to be more in a maintenance, or if you want to build muscle, then you're going to bump up a bracket or two. And you can talk to your coach about that in more detail. So Shakeology counts for a red for protein, so keep that in mind. 1 serving of Shakeology is 1 red, and then if you have Beach Bars, which are so good, if you've never tried them, they're so good. They're really great for a quick snack, but they're a half a red, a half a yellow, and 1 teaspoon for 1 Beach Bar. So then it's going to talk about the performance line and everything that it does, and then it's going to talk about the food lists. So here are all of your food lists. So basically it's anything that you can put in your green container is going to be listed here, and how much. So green and purple containers are 1 cup. So it'll tell you either 1 cup of kale, or if you're going to do like asparagus, 1 serving is 10 spears. You're not really going to measure those in your cup. If you do power greens, you can do 2 scoops of power greens for 1 serving of vegetables. So that's a good option. If you don't like vegetables, then I would definitely recommend ordering the power greens to put in your shake. And another good idea is putting spinach in your shake, because you can't even taste it. So all your veggies, your fruits are over here. It tells you how much. So if you're going to do, let's find an example. So if you're going to do a tangerine, you're not going to measure them in your container. You're going to just count 2 small tangerines as 1 purple. So then it has your reds, your yellows, your healthy fats, your orange seeds and dressings, and then your teaspoons, which is like your oils that you cook with, and then if you like peanut butter, which most of us in this group are addicted to peanut butter, so. And then your free foods. So you have water, your lemon, vinegars, if you use mustard, garlic, different kind of chilies, hot sauce, that is a free food and something that can really make your veggies and stuff taste way better, way more flavorful. So, and then it also has your Shakeology bases. So I use unsweetened almond milk, and I think that's what a lot of us use. So that counts as 1 teaspoon. So then you have a sample meal plan down here that you can use. That will give you, I think, a whole week, or no, day 3. So it gives you 3 days of a sample meal plan that you can use. And I think it's for plan A. I think they give you one for every single plan. And all the recipes, look how good all this stuff looks, you guys. I'm gonna have to try some of this. So now I'm just gonna walk you through how I do my meal plan. So this is, sorry I keep going in and out, you guys. This is the thing that I use on Google Sheets. So I have access to this all the time. So what I do is I have each day, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all the way through Sunday, I have each meal, so breakfast, lunch, dinner, and 2 snacks, which is what I do most of the time. And then over here, I have all of my containers, and above them, I have listed how many I need each day. And the first thing that I do is fill in my big meals. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner, what I'm going to eat. And especially when you're just getting started, sorry, I'm drinking my Energize. On your journey, keep it simple. And don't be afraid to just eat the same kinds of things several days, because it keeps it simple and you don't have to overcomplicate it and worry about cooking all the time. So let's just say for breakfast, I'm gonna have, one of my favorite things for breakfast is 2 eggs over easy with spinach, or not spinach, I like it with kale. Sauteed kale and sweet potato. That's one of my favorite breakfasts, you guys. So then what I do is I come over here and say, okay, what are my container equivalents for that? So that's gonna be 1 red, 1 green, 1 yellow, and a teaspoon for the oil. I cook my eggs and my kale in coconut oil. So I'm gonna count that as a teaspoon. So then I'm gonna have an apple, or I told y'all I do my big meals first. So say that's what I have for breakfast. For lunch, I'm gonna do, let's say, what am I gonna have for lunch this week? I'm gonna do turkey sloppy joes. And that is a Fix8 recipe that you can get on your bod. And that's gonna be 1 red, 1 green, and I don't know if it counts as a teaspoon or not. We'll just say 1 red and 1 green. And you can eat those with sweet potatoes or more veggies, whatever you want to do. So let's just say I'm going to do with broccoli for my green. That's how I'm going to count it. And then for dinner, I'm gonna have Italian chicken in the crock pot, brown rice, and asparagus. So 1 red, 1 green, 1 yellow, and 1 orange for my Italian dressing. Okay? And then for my snacks, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have an apple with peanut butter and almonds. So that's gonna be a purple. Oh, that's not purple. A purple, a blue, and a teaspoon for my peanut butter. Okay? And then I'm gonna have my shake as a snack. So I'm gonna have my Shakeology with half a banana. So that's gonna be 1 red and 1 purple. And so now you can see I have all of my correct. So I have 4 servings of proteins, 3 servings of vegetables, 2 servings of carbs, 2 fruits, 1 healthy fat, 1 dressing, and my 2 teaspoons. Okay? And so that is exactly what I do for each day. And so what I might do is just copy and paste this and have the exact same thing on Wednesday. So there we go. I got 2 days down. And then I'm going to go to my next day. And I might have the same exact thing on Tuesday and Thursday. So let's just say for Tuesday, I'm going to have my shake for breakfast this time with a banana in there. And I'm going to use almond milk this time. So that's going to be red, purple, and a teaspoon. And then for my first snack, I'm going to have a bell pepper with some hummus. So that's going to be a green and a blue. And then for lunch this time, I'm going to do one of my favorites is chicken sausage, Brussels sprouts, and a sweet potato roasted in the oven. So that's going to be a red, a green, and a yellow. And then a teaspoon for the oil that is going to go on my sweet potatoes and my Brussels sprouts. Okay? And then for my snack today, I'm going to have an apple with, what can I have with it? I guess nothing today. I'm just going to have my apple with, oh, I can have some, I need another red. So let's say I'm going to do an apple with some yogurt. So that's going to be 1 red, some Greek yogurt. So 1 red and 1 purple. Okay, and I can put some cinnamon in my yogurt. I can put some stevia in there to help sweeten it up a little bit and not count as anything. And then on Tuesday for dinner, what I'm going to have is, let's say I fix a pork tenderloin in the crock pot with green beans and quinoa. So that's going to be a red, a green, a yellow. And we're going to put the orange on, we're going to count that as the stuff that we put on our pork tenderloin, okay? So then what I'm going to do is copy and paste that, and I'm going to do the exact same thing on Thursday. And then y'all get how it works. So I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet. So for Friday, I'll do the same thing, and I'll do my breakfast, snack, lunch, dinner, snack, and then what I might do is say, so Friday is going to be date night, and we're going to go out to eat. Because just because you're living this healthy lifestyle doesn't mean that you can't go out to eat and enjoy meals with your significant other or with your friends. But what I'll do is I'll decide that, okay, wherever I go out to eat, to know that I'm going to stay within my meal plan, I am going to have a grilled meat of some kind, a vegetable, and a healthy carb, and probably a dressing because I might get a salad. So what I'll do is I'll stick in my dinner containers. So I'll just put, instead of listing exactly what it is, if I don't know where we're going to be going that week, I'll just type in meat, veggie, carb, dressing, and then put my containers in there, a red, a green, a yellow, and an orange. And then I'll fill in the rest of my day before that to fit within my plan. And I'll do the same thing like on Saturday or Sunday if I think I'm going to be eating out for a meal. And my biggest tip for eating out is going to be plan what you're going to eat before you go. Look at the menu before you go and pick out exactly what it is that you're going to have, because if you wait until you get to the restaurant and then you hear about, oh, so-and-so's ordering that, or so-and-so's ordering mashed potatoes and those sound so good, you're going to be so much more tempted. And if you're hungry especially, you're going to be tempted to veer off from your meal plan and kind of treat yourself a little bit, which there's nothing wrong with. But if you're going all in for these 6 weeks for this program, go all in and follow your meal plan for the whole time. And then at the end of these 6 weeks, then we'll treat ourselves and go out for a special dinner or something. And treating yourself doesn't have to always be food. It can be new workout shoes, new workout pants. It can be new clothes for work. It can be anything, a massage. You can treat yourself any way that you want. It doesn't always have to be food. So that's exactly how I do my meal plan every single week. I usually will sit down on Friday or Saturday, create my meal plan for the whole week. I'll look in my planner at my schedule, what's going on. Are there nights in the middle of the week where we have plans and we might be eating out that I need to adjust for? And then I will create my grocery list specifically from this plan. And I will not get anything else. I will get some snacks and stuff for Tyler because he's not on the healthy bandwagon yet. But other than that, I literally will create my grocery list from my meal plan. So I know exactly what it is I need to have in my house. And I will order my groceries online and go pick them up. And that has saved me so much from buying things at the grocery store that do not fit in my meal plan. And that's my second tip of advice is don't stock your house with food that you know you shouldn't be eating. Because if it's not there to tempt you, then it's like out of sight, out of mind, right? So, make your meal plan, sit down, look at the nutrition guide first and figure out where you fall. And then go in here. I can share this template with the group. I'm trying to think how I can do this. I think there's a way that I could put this on a Google Drive and share it with you guys. That way, you can go in here and download it to your computer. It's super, super easy. Nothing complicated about this, but I literally will just go in here every week, clear it out, and start over. Then create my grocery list and go get my stuff. And then on Sundays is usually meal prep day for the majority of us. And depending on your schedule, it might look a little different. Maybe you prep on Monday or Tuesday instead of over the weekend because it's better for your schedule. Whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter when you do it as long as you do it, because the key to success on this journey is being prepared. Because if you're not prepared, then that's when you can fall to the temptations of treating yourself. Or if you don't have your lunch ready to go, then you're like, okay, well, what do I want to eat for lunch? And you have to think about it. And that gives your brain a chance to take over and veer you off track. But if you sit on Sunday, go in your kitchen for 2 to 3 hours on Sunday and you prep your breakfasts and snacks and your lunches for the entire week, you're ready. You're not going to let that food go bad. And you're going to eat it because it's what you fixed and it's what you brought for lunch today, and you're going to stay on track. And for dinners, I personally do the best when I prep my dinners in advance too, but obviously that's not always feasible. But always know at least what you're gonna have for dinner. Like, don't leave it up to chance to deciding when you get home from work, what do I want to have for dinner tonight? Don't have to think about it. plan it out. That way you know. That way you know when you walk in the door at 5:30, this is what I'm fixing for dinner. It fits in my meal plan. I'm going to measure out my containers and go with it. There's no thinking involved. You just do it. So those are all my tips. And one last thing I want to mention about the container system is make sure when you're filling up your container that you could put the lid on it. Don't fill it up so full that the lid doesn't fit, because then that's not a serving. That's more than a serving. And that's something that a lot of people kind of it doesn't really click in when they're first getting started. So keep that in mind. And also just know that you can reach out to anyone in this group anytime that you need help with a meal plan, if you need some recipe ideas. I also wanted to show y'all real quick, if you will go back to your on-demand, so your nutrition guide for your program, you have all of these recipes, even like snacks, homemade applesauce, strawberry sorbet that fits in the meal plan. You don't have to deprive yourself of stuff that you love. You just find an alternative way to make it that fits within your meal plan. But if you go back to the home page of On Demand, let's see, one more, and you scroll down, I think we got to go to all programs. So go to workouts, see all. Then if you go down about halfway, see this Fixate? Whoop. Fixate cooking show right here. If you click on that, there's everything you need to know about the container system. Containers 101, pantry raid, meal prepping, 5 days of food, knife skills, and then look, breakfast, entrees, sides and snacks, salads, soups, dressing, desserts and cocktails, Shakeology, everything is on here. And if you go to program materials under this page, you can go to the Fixate recipe book, and it's all on here. Every single recipe, and they're all, look at all these that are listed. They're all approved on your meal plan. So it doesn't have to be boring. You don't have to eat the same food every day. It doesn't have to be grilled chicken and broccoli every day. Get creative. Try some new things. Okay, I gotta finish chugging this stuff and go work out because we got a lot of things to do today. I just promised you guys that I would hop in here and talk to you about this. So if you didn't catch it live, it'll post. Go back and catch the recording. And as always, reach out to your coach. Reach out to, even if I'm not your coach, you can reach out to me and we will help you with creating your first meal plan, because it can be the most intimidating part, but in the beginning you just keep it simple and you'll be successful, I promise. So I hope everyone has a great Saturday. I'll talk to y'all later.